Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Myra Salcido. I did get up at 5 a.m. when uh, my daughter was at Midland Memorial Hospital and getting ready for surgery. Uh, and I started reading the literacy autobiographies, the final drafts. And you might not have got enough feedback from me. Uh, yeah, I lost some sleep um, on your first drafts. So I am taking that is all on me. That some people really had problems with modern language association style and other issues in the paper. I did not deduct points because I did not jump in early enough. Uh, I I did want to be in class today. Things have happened. I am getting really wary of medical crises, but I am really blessed that my family is okay today. I lost all of my family members, 7 in my family, to rare cancers. And my daughter just had a cancer scare, and I just had one. And it's like, be grateful for your health. Be really grateful if you're blessed with good health. And I am making this video private partially because I'm not wearing my sunglasses. And the tear duct surgery, I still have purple bruises going that way. Um, your tear ducts go that way. I just learned that by where the needles were in my face that caused the bruises. Um, so, yeah, but you know what? I am a trooper. So is my daughter. I have gotten into serious medical scrapes, but I rally, I rebound, and I heal faster than normal. I don't know why that is. I have a high threshold of pain and I do really well. And my daughter's doing fantastic this morning. It is just that I got scared. Uh, yeah, it was scary for me, and I did not know how much until I found out she was okay. And yeah, that's kind of weird to lose it at that moment, but I did. So, what I want to say is I got through all of the literacy final drafts. Everybody in the class nailed the content. The requirements for the content of finding pivotal moments, um, defining literacy, maybe not entirely like defining sports terms and things like that. Um, but I am really thrilled at what I have been reading that people got it. Okay, uh, that being said, if you want to go for a higher grade, if you got uh, less than an 80, I will still consider reading a revised draft with my feedback. Uh, and you can do this by going and getting help from the tutoring center after spring break. Uh, I have people that needed to do work on organizing paragraphs, organizing and including paragraphs. Yes, I got one 4-page paper or a couple of 4-page papers that had amazing content, were written really well, but they were no paragraphs in 4 pages. You got to read through 4 pages, and you know what? You will lose the reader before the first page has been read. The reader needs breaks. The reader needs breaks. You need breaks, especially when you change topics from one topic to another. There needs to be what I was told as a student, as a doctoral PhD student, that I needed signposts uh, uh, telling the reader when I'm changing ideas. And you should not write 4 pages with no paragraphs. I should not write 20 pages with no paragraphs. Nobody can get through that. It's really hard because there's no guidelines. Your eye keeps moving up to the top of the paper. Also, sentence structure is something we really need to work on in this class. There are run-on sentences and sentence fragments, sentences that are all the same length. If every sentence is 7 words, your reader gets jarred and it's like, wait, what is happening? That interrupts the flow of the paper. So I will need to work on sentence structure and MLA style. So I took the hit and said, it's my fault if I did not give enough feedback to everybody on the first papers on MLA style. So yeah, I did not deduct points for that. Because I've had too many medical emergencies this semester. It's out of control, and uh, same with the rest of my family. But you know what? When in doubt, get help and be preventative. We are all of good health. Just, a lot of time spent in doctor offices and hospitals, but I prevail, and my daughter's prevailing today. So I need to get on board with everybody on Modern Language Association style. You will need this for English 1302. I hate to tell you this, but there are maybe 1 or 2 review lessons on Modern Language Association style to get everybody back on board, but there will be no teaching of it in English 1302. You will be expected to just know Modern Language Association style. You will get counted off if you do not know. And I have students in 1302 now that did not learn MLA style. They're struggling to pass, and I am regretting seeing this, but we have all the resources at UTPB. We have tutors. Uh, there's so many ways you can get your paper read, edited, smart thinking, and maybe I need to send the resources around again. I will do that because I am accepting rewrites of uh, literacy narrative. Yeah, especially if you did not use MLA format at all, you did not have a paragraph. Um, Folks, this needs to be worked on. It's kind of a literacy of Modern Language Association style, where like people said, you have to know the rules in basketball or in baseball. Yes, you do. You also need to know the rules in writing. They can make or break a paper, make or break a game. Uh, so it is on everybody. The onus is on you to get with Jimena Flores in our classroom, a writing fellow who comes to class and still waits for students to contact her. And some of the students that really need to contact her are not doing that. And you know what? Um, if her time slots do not fit with you, we have what is known as the Success Center for reading, writing, math, whatever you need. Tutoring is there by students who know what you're going through. They have been there. So, my video's starting to go long. I will do several of them. Usually, by the time you get to the third paper, which is going to be the research paper, um, you will need to let go of using first person pronoun I, me, my. Okay, it's acceptable for the literacy narrative and it is acceptable for the interview paper. Interview with the person does writing on the job, which I just moved to Wednesday, March 22nd for the peer review. So we come back from spring break, we have a Monday, and then the Wednesday is the absolute final date that I can extend the peer review for interview with a writer, interview with somebody who does writing on the job. Rather, you will please do not use the word you in the paper. Y'all do not address the reader. It is like stepping back in the middle of the movie, suddenly looking at the audience and saying, "Hey, dear viewer," um, it was done in the Victorian era, 1837 to 1901, during Queen Victoria's formal reign. Formal writers would say, "Dear reader." They would step outside of their book and address the person reading the book. Stephen King, horror writer Stephen King, still does this. He gets away with it. It's funny in some places, and in some places it really invites you in to say, "Hey, yeah, I am uh, engaging with this reader," but in academia, and at UTPB for your papers, leave out you. Never go and say, you should do this, you should do that. Just state um, healthcare is not available for some people. Don't say healthcare is not available for you because take the you out of there. Just be strong. State the statement. It's like breaking the fourth wall in theater. Shakespeare did this. There's three walls of the theater and there's an audience. And Shakespeare would have actors come out and say, address the audience and do a monologue or soliloquy or whatever you want to call it, and just state um, yes, audience, this is happening and this is what I think. And they would step out and take you out of the moment. He was a master at this. If nobody is a master of doing that in writing, so exclude you. And okay, Stephen King is a master of that. I stand corrected. Also, I will make a separate video on mouse, which I wanted to go over today. Um, and also, I have been notified that when we do our major peer review, Wednesday, March 22nd, when you really need to come to class with your interview with the writer, first draft should be 3 to 4 pages, has to be 4 pages for the final. We are meeting in a different classroom. We will meet in the Mesa building, room 4250, and it's in your module right now. I placed it in there so you have it written. It has to do with university events, and an event holder will be using our typical classroom. Uh, which has glitches. I need to let them know the computer's not the best in the world. And so um, we need to keep moving. I am really proud of everybody for the literacy narrative, and keep going. Interview with the writer paper comes up, and then bam, we're moving to the group paper. Uh, and I will get library help and more to help you get resources. And this is going to be your most difficult paper, but you will have people to help you collaborate in teams, groups of four, most likely, which is how the workplace world works. I regret uh, that I was not in class today, but I will be sending you videos. Please watch them. I know spring break is happening, but please, please uh, keep going. Keep going. We got this. And I will see you